Hi students, welcome. I am Dr. Majini Jasballa, Assistant Professor, Wales Institute of Science, Technology and Advanced Studies. We can see the Financial Accounting 2 independent branches. In this video, I am going to explain about the introduction, meaning and some of the journal entries. Week 2, Lesson 2, Independent Branch Introduction. Independent branch means a branch which maintains its own set of books and it has the freedom to operate independently. If a branch is big and it carries on manufacturing operations also, it is allowed to operate freely within the framework of head office policies because they should follow the policies of the head office. Therefore, for all practical purposes, the branch acts as an independent unit. The branch receives goods from the head office and also they purchased from the outside. The branch manager is not required to remit the daily cash receipt as they would require some working capital to pay for their purchases and also to defray local expenses also. The remittance are made by the branch in round sums and when convenient. That is, the cash may be sent to the head office if there is a surplus or if the head office in the need of funds. Similarly, the branch is supplied with the funds for the purpose of carrying on business. Now we can see the accounting treatment. In such a branch maintains the independent and complete set of books as ordinarily maintained by any business. It can prepare its own trial balance, then trading profit and loss account and the balance sheet. And their copies have to send to the head office for their incorporation and its head office books also. They will maintain a head office account in its books. This is of the nature of a personal account. This account debited with the cash sent to the head office, goods supplied to head office and payment made by the branch for any purchases of assets in case any losses to be borne by the head office and credited with the cash received from the head office. Goods received from the head office, depreciation of branch of fixed assets, any charges made by the head office for rendering services and profit earned by the branch. Similarly, in the head office books, there will be a separate branch account for each branch. This account will have the same entries but on the reverse side. On any date, the balance of any particular branch account in the head office books, they should tally with the balance in the head office account in the books of the branch also. The head office account in the branch books generally shows the credit balances, whereas the branch account in the head office books similarly in the similar debit balance it shows it. However, it arises where the two balances differ. Now we can see the reconciliation of transit items. First we can see the goods in transit. At the time of annual closing, it may be happened that goods have been supplied by the head office to the branch office a few days before the close of the financial period. This is the normally happen for all the companies. But such goods are received by the branch office after the date of balancing. In such a manner, the branch will not credit the head office before the date of balancing, although the head office has debited the branch. In such circumstances, the head office will pass the journal entry and that is the adjustment entry. We will say the adjustment entry. Okay. In the books of head office, what is the journal entry? Goods in transit account to branch account. In case of cash in transit, we can see the introduction. Just like goods in transit, it may happen that the branch has remitted some amount to the head office on the last few days before annual closing. Right? The head office may receive the remittance after the date of closing of accounts. The result of this, the head office will not credit the branch till after the closing date. And the branch has debited the head office before that particular date. In order to reconcile these balances, an adjustment entry will be posted in the books of the branch or the head office. We can see the journal entry in the books of branch. What is the journal entry? Cash in transit account to head office account. Otherwise, in the books of head office, the journal entry is cash in transit account to branch account. This is the journal entries in the book of both the head office as well as the branch office. Okay, cash in transit or goods in transit will appear as an asset in the balance sheet. At the commencement of the next financial year, these entries will be reversed and the transit account will be closed. Some of the other adjustment entries are also have given the introduction and the journal entry also there. The first one is purchase of branch fixed asset. Normally we can see the account of the branch fixed assets are maintained in the books of head office, right? On any purchase of fixed asset by the branch, the following journal entries are to be paused. We can see the journal entry when the payment for fixed asset is made by the branch. What is the journal entry in the books of head office books? Branch fixed asset account debtor to branch account. In the case of branch books, what is the journal entry? Head office account debtor to cash account. Then, when the payment for fixed asset is made by the head office, the journal entry in the books of head office is branch fixed asset account debtor to bank account. In the branch books, there is no journal entry. Then we can see the depreciation of fixed asset. When the accounts of the branch fixed assets are maintained in the head office books, the depreciation of this type of assets can be provided for making the following journal entries in the head office. What is the journal entry in the books of head office? Branch account debtor to branch fixed asset account debtor. Okay, this is the journal entry in the books of head office. But in the case of branch office books, the journal entry is depreciation account debtor to branch office account. Then the next heading, head office expenses. When some administrative or technical services are rendered to the branch by the head office will charge for some of the expenses proportionately to each branch. The entries will be as follows. In the books of head office, what is the journal entry? Branch account debtor to profit and loss account. But in the case of branch office books, the journal entry is profit and loss account debtor to head office account. Then we can see the inter-branch transactions. When there is a number of branches, inter-branch transactions are likely to take place. For example, cash or goods sent by one branch to another or expenses incurred by one branch to another, and inter-branch transactions normally we can see that it is usually adjusted as if they were entered into only with the head office book. It is very convenient method of treating such a transaction, especially where the number of branches is large. Suppose Chennai branch transfers goods to Lucknow branch under the directions of the head office. Some of the journal entries I have given for easy understanding. In the books of Chennai branch, what is the journal entry? Head office account debtor to goods supplied to branch. But in the case of branch account, what is the journal entry? Goods from head office account debtor to head office account. Then in the books of head office, in the books of head office, what is the journal entry? Lucknow branch account debtor to Chennai branch account. In case inter-branch transaction are entered directly between the branches without the knowledge of head office, the transferring branch debits the receiving branch account and credits goods or cash. Similarly, the receiving branch debits good or cash and credit the transferor branch. Then cash paid by branch on behalf of head office. Some of the situations, the branches will pay the expenses or some other expenses because of the head office. When the branch has paid some amount on behalf of the head office, the entries will be as follows. We can see the journal entry. In the books of head office, what is the journal entry? Purchase account debtor to branch account. But in the case of branch office book, what is the journal entry? Head office account debtor to cash account. The next point is cash collected by branch on behalf of head office. When the branch has collected some amount on behalf of head office, the journal entries I have given, we can see it. In the books of head office, branch account debtor to calls in arrears. This is the journal entry in the books of head office. But in the books of branch, cash account debtor to head office account. This is a journal entry in the books of branch account. When a bill is drawn by one branch on another branch, what is the journal entry? We can see in the books of head office. I have told you na the Lucknow branch and Chennai branch. Okay, then Kanpur branch also there. Okay, here in the case of the Lucknow branch is there na Lucknow branch account data to bills payable account. This journal entry will be appear in the books of head office. The another journal entry is bills receivable account data to Kanpur branch. Okay, in case of the bills payable and the bills receivable. Bills payable na the journal entry is Lucknow branch account data to bills payable account. In case of bills receivable na the reverse entry. Bills receivable account data to Kanpur branch. Whatever the branch they have mentioned in the question, we will take it. Then we can see the Lucknow branch. What is the journal entry? In case the bills receivable na the bills receivable account data to head office account. In the Kanpur branch, what is the journal entry? Head office account data to bills payable account. In the case of bills payable. Thank you.